What's going on, everybody? It is the Scene Snob, and I'm back again with a new episode of the Scene Snob Reviews, and that is Eat Brains Love, which is a cool little indie flick, horror comedy, really, romance thrown in there, a road trip movie, teen comedy, I should say, also fits in the bill. Um, it was a movie I didn't know much about. I had seen the trailer a few days ago, and I knew it was coming. And Psycho Cinema over at the Alamo Draft House here in Winchester was showing it, and I was excited to go check it out. Just something different, and a lot of times I hear, that zombie movies are it's oversaturated, and there's nothing really new to add. And that's not true. I've seen some in the past few years, like, it's maybe this one gem here and there where it kind of comes in and they take a different take. Like Anna and Apocalypse was a very good one, which is a musical romance taking place during zombie apocalypse, and some others along the way. But this is definitely new and refreshing. It has that romance. It is a road trip movie. You have the teen romance element of it, I should say, and there's a love triangle, which is very cool, and it takes elements from other zombie movies and such, and kind of turns them on their head. So, just basically, the story is about in the world, the zombie virus is being sexually transmitted, um, and there's two characters in it. There's Jake and Amanda. They go out. They each get it from somewhere else, and they kill a whole bunch of people in their school. But the nice part is, like, when you're hungry, you are the zombie, but then you can kind of snap back out of it. It was a different element that I really enjoyed. Then they kind of contain this zombie virus because there's a shadow organization that uses psychics to go after them. I know it seems a lot out there, but it really fits all well together because there's this other teen psychic that they use to hunt them down, and it forms a love triangle because Amanda and Jake, who is the loser and the cheerleader, they bond through the being zombies, and then Cass bonds with Jake, and it's just a very cool element. I don't want to give too much away. I think you should definitely check it out. I really enjoyed the movie. It's funny. It's gory, so if you're not into gore, it may not be for you, but I will tell you the gore doesn't last very long, and it's not terrible or overdone. It's very cool practical effects that they used in the movie, and I'm not a huge fan of gore, but I didn't mind it. It didn't bother me, and it didn't take away from the story. I thought it was, those were funny at times. And I found myself wanting to get back to the relationship stuff because it was a really compelling part. I liked that the psychic hunting them for this evil government organization was smitten with our lead, Jake. And, he's just trying to connect with the hottest girl in school that he always had a thing for. It has very cool high school elements that really worked out. So I really enjoyed the movie. I think you guys will too. It's streaming on almost every platform, so go out and find it. It's called Eat Brains Love. It is based on a book. The director, Rodman Flender, was there. He's answering questions. I actually got to sit down with Rodman before I saw the movie, and we talked about his storied career. He's got a very cool career where, he went to Harvard. He worked on Harvard Lampoon with Conan O'Brien. He worked with Roger Corman. He's directed great movies like Idle Hands and Leprechaun 2 and The Unborn, and cool documentaries that I just checked out. Let Them Eat Rock and Conan O'Brien Can't Stop. So check them out, and but definitely check out Eat Brains Love. It's a very cool little movie. I wasn't a huge fan of the ending because the ending is left open, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't like a bad ending or anything. I usually like everything tied up, but I definitely got past this because it was kind of a cool, all right, adding a different element to the whole love triangle thing, and I really enjoyed it, and I would love to see a sequel of it because I think it leaves it open to that and more of the road trip element of it. So I definitely, again, I say check it out. I will also be posting on the Scene Snobs podcast my interview with Rodman Flender, who's the director, great guy. Hope you listen to that too. Also, give us a like and subscribe and hit the notifications button. We got a lot of stuff coming out. We have Beyond the Box, the Video Store Degenerates. That's our new podcast coming out with myself and Rob Gosher, and we're going to have extra mics and people come on and talk. Pulling Focus, which we just got we got our very cool logo worked out. I have teamed up with Brian Patrick over at Skyline Indie Film Festival, and we are doing a filmmaking podcast where we talk more of the technical side of things. It's a very fun little thing. We have 2 episodes coming up, so go check that out when it comes out. You can get it on. You can get everything on thescenesnobs.com. So if you go on there, everything will be linked, and you can always check it out. So give us a like and subscribe on whatever platform you're listening to. Definitely give us a follow on Instagram and Twitter at The Scene Snob, and give us a like over on Facebook. I'm very, very active on all the platforms, and especially Facebook. I get a lot of review requests and stuff like that. So check them out. Let me know what you think. I always look forward to it. So, and also watch Eat, Brains, Love, and I'd love to talk to you more about it in the comments or message me after you check it out. So, that being said, I'm Mick Manhattan, the Scene Snob, and you've been watching the Scene Snob Reviews. Thanks very much, and take care.